Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I am doing good. How are you?
Absolutely fine.
Yeah. So, friends, I would like to introduce you to one of the best swimmer we have. His name is Rutwik Bhatt. He represents India on a lot of international platforms, and he's one of the best swimmer in India. So, let's get into a conversation with him, with his personal and professional life. Ritwik, for the
Hi,
start,
hi.
I would like to ask you about how is your lockdown going
I don't know. I'm seriously surviving right now. I don't know how
on?
many days I've been logged in. But yeah, I'm exploring new stuffs. There were a lot of things I wanted to explore. And I guess this is the perfect time I got. So yeah, exploring new stuffs and learning new things right now. So it's been quite a good thing.
Okay, okay. So it's a what we say, a good quarantine for you where you're learning things and you're exploring things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, okay. So yeah, for now I would like to ask you about your childhood. Like when were you growing up? Of course, you started your career lot too in childhood. 10 years. I don't remember
Right,
what
right,
was I doing when I was 10.
right.
So yeah, but still, if you have some memories or some fond thoughts or something which people have said you and it's remains with you for so long years, something about your childhood.
I don't know, as you said, my childhood was not very much of a normal guy. Like I started swimming at a very early age. So I was basically born in Mumbai, Maharashtra,
Oh,
and my father was basically a swimmer. He used to represent in the state, and but he wasn't privileged enough to make sports as his career. So
okay.
he knew swimming very well. And back then, when I was born in 2000, I wanted to learn swimming. I was very keen of water sports. So dad initially took the initiative to teach me. So yeah, he used to take me on weekends on some of the local clubs and teach me swimming. But at that point of time, it wasn't really sure that I really wanted to pursue this as a career, or nor did my parents have that thought. I want my child to pursue this sports or career. But eventually, I don't know how I guess it's just a stroke of luck that it happened. So yeah, and my elder brother also was a national level swimmer. So I guess by seeing my dad and brother getting into the same sport early on, I chose to be a swimmer.
Okay, okay, okay. So
Yeah,
basically, we can say like swimming was a lot of part of your childhood, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess we shifted in Gujarat back in 2004 or 5,
Okay.
and like I learned swimming in Mumbai, but there was no really like there was not really a target to pursue this as a career. But coming back to Gujarat, I had tried several sports, around 10 to 11 sports, which includes badminton, tennis, chess, skating, all of them. And my coaches were actually quite frustrated because of me, because I didn't used to listen to them. So my coaches were like, used to call my dad and like, आपके बेटे को ले जाओ, we will not like, हम इनको train नहीं कर पाएंगे. Because I was a very notorious kid back then. I still am, but तभी तो मैं किसी की नहीं सुनता था, frankly. So my dad took the call कि इसको ऐसे sport में डालो जहाँ ये कुछ बोल ही ना पाए. So he came up with the idea of swimming. And yeah, I guess back in 2009, I started swimming professionally when my brother was also swimming back then. So that's when the journey started. My brother was into swimming, and I saw him going to the clubs and local meets, and that's when I thought that why not, let's go for it. And I started
Yeah.
swimming regularly, and then back in 2010 I swam my first nationals for Gujarat, and
Great.
yeah, it went pretty good. So that's when I thought that now this is something I really want to go for it. So yeah,
Yeah.
childhood memories, I don't know, I don't have any of those school memories also,
Yeah.
because back then when my friends were into school or tuitions, I used to be in the gym or in the swimming pool.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have really fond memories, but yes, I do have my memories with my teammates. We used to have a lot of fun. But yeah, that's with the sports part, not with the regular teenage stuff.
Yeah. Like if you
Yeah.
ask me about it, like gully mein gilli danda or what,
Ah, yeah,
that
yeah,
kind of memories I would be having. But honestly, that makes your childhood really special because it's not like anyone of else. It's something really different from all the people around.
yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Like it's not normal. Yes, yes.
yeah. Though it's not abnormal, but it's very different.
Yeah, different. Yeah, you can say
Okay.
that.
Yeah. So just tell me about how was the first feeling when you got into the swimming pool for the first time and experienced those water splashes around you, and how was it? It was a poetic kind of thing or just a normal random stuff?
No, no, I used to cry, man.
Oh God.
निकालो मेरे को यहाँ से.
Oh shit.
No.
Okay.
So no, I don't remember the first time I went into a swimming pool. But what chota tha.
Okay.
But I do remember when I started swimming professionally in Ahmedabad, and it was horrifying, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't want to pursue it, but it was something. I don't know. I wanted to share here that I always wanted to be a cricketer or a boxer apart from
Okay.
a swimmer.
Okay.
Yeah, so I wanted to pursue a sport which has a lot of aggression in it and a lot of dynamic activities in it. So swimming was something which I was not very fond of, but there were times when people just used to pass in front of me, and I was like, "ये क्यों आगे गया? Why is he beating me every time? Why is he winning every time?" So that instinct just got me into swimming very quickly.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't remember any poetic kind of thing, but yes, I had that killer instinct because of which I started swimming.
Okay. So I was just about to ask you then how did you end up doing swimming? Like you didn't like it. You used to cry when you got into the
Yeah,
water.
yeah,
Then how did you eventually turned out to be the best swimmer? It's like irony, I would say.
yeah. I still can't believe it too.
I know.
Yeah. So like I told you earlier that I had tried several sports earlier, and some of which did not suited me either, because I'll tell you, in cricket I used to get injured a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I used to get my fingers bruised. I used to get my knees injured every now and then. So then there was skating. I used to get my chin fractured. So there were a lot of things happening in
Oh,
other sports with me. So there was one priority that I wanted to, like, me and my parents wanted to choose a sport which is injury free, like not injury free, but compared to other sports which has a less danger thing. So swimming was one of those sports, and other is that I don't know. मैं अभी भी सोचता हूँ. I don't know how those 10 years really got passed. But
mm,
yes, swimming was something which I did not like it, but but at the same time I loved it doing it.
correct, correct.
So that was one thing. That injury free hai, like there's a less danger according to other sports, and other is that I hated it, but at the same time I loved it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
such a beautiful kind of relation you share with swimming. So yeah.
Uh, who
Even
knows
though
it better?
even though I feel that swimming is
Yeah.
not an easy sport. Ask me,
Yeah.
I don't know swimming. I could never do it. Standing on the ground and diving inside the water, there's a huge difference. Maybe you get hurt on your
Right.
chin and cheeks and elbows, but swimming
Mm-hmm.
give you a lot of other fears. I
Right.
feel hydrophobic or whatever it is.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's like kudos to you that you did swimming. Yeah. So
Yeah.
according to you, what is the best part of your sport? The best part, and everybody should get in touch with swimming. Why everyone should do swimming? I would ask you that.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we get to show our bodies now and often. we get we tend to show off our bodies, but I don't know. Yeah, it is like, I don't know. Sports is something which is very integral in my part of life, and there's nothing. I don't know. Every sport is special in some way or the other way, but I guess swimming will always be in my heart because of what it has given me over the years. And the reason why I'll tell everyone to pursue swimming, not just professionally, but as a daily activity, is because it is very healthy in a sense. It is one of the most calorie burning sport which you can pursue. Third, you can try one yoga in water nowadays. So you can do yoga in water also. So there are a lot of things you can do in water. So I
Correct.
just go on the land and do something very orthodox. So yeah, go for a swim, be healthy, burn your calories, and be healthy. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's the thing, and you can be injury free, as I told.
correct. Out of all the reasons you gave, I think the best one to motivate youngsters is flaunt the bodies.
Yeah, flaunt the bodies. You know,
Yeah,
you don't get to show your bodies in cricket and tennis and stuffs.
yeah,
And
yeah.
यहाँ पे तो you are without shirt 6 or 8 hours a day. So that's
Uh,
something really cool.
Great, great, great. So now just we spoke about how did you pursue it. Now let us
Yeah,
speak
yeah.
about when you were doing it, like your achievements, your goals, your success stories. Which, according to you, was the best career performance for you?
Hmm. I don't know. I would have many performances which are very, up to the mark or which are very close to my heart. But one remains very special when I won my first gold medal for India, which was back in 2017 in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur.
Mm-hmm.
And I was supposed to swim the 200 meters freestyle. And I had not really had the plan that I will be getting the gold or the silver or the bronze. I just had the right mindset. Okay, this is my prior best time, and this is the time which I have to swim. And I initially broke like what I targeted at the time, and that was the first gold medal which I achieved for India back in 2017. So that will remain very special. Like I had achieved many medals for India priorly, but I had one. I wouldn't say dream, but I would say one checklist that I wanted one individual gold medal in my swimming career. So 200 meters freestyle in Kuala Lumpur did that thing for me. So yeah, that remains very special for me. And yeah, back then in 2016, I was named as the India's fastest swimmer in national championship.
Oh,
So yeah, these two major events will always be in my heart forever.
that's great. That's very inspiring, honestly. And which is like an average performance, or you performed didn't that well as you expected? Anything such like career best and career, I can't say worst, but something which was
Right.
below average.
Below average, I don't know. I guess there'll be many.
Okay.
But all those stuffs happen when you are not so much of an experienced player, or you haven't really explored your limits. So I guess back when I was a 10 or 11 old kid, I did not really knew that what to do, how to push my body to a certain limit, or how do I just enhance my performance in every possible way.
Correct.
So I would not blame anyone here, not me nor my coach or something, that I made my performance a bit low here. But it is something that a player or a swimmer gets to improve by every race or by every meet they swim. But yeah, I had a lot of bad races when I started my swim career. But I would not name any significant one. But yeah, there were a lot of bad races in the first 2 years of mine. But I would say that that is lack of experience, nothing else.
Yeah, and that's a learning in any way.
That's a learning thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So now I just like to ask you a bit of a tricky question. Like, see if the game is about to start. You are at the
Right.
start of your dive, and the bell is about to ring.
Right.
What kind of feelings are inside? Like, how do you see? If I am in the position, I would have rushed through top to down, right? My blood will be flowing with double energy, or I'll be nervously broke down. What is with you?
Right.
How do you just maintain yourself?
I don't know. Like in the very first races which I used to swim, I used to be very nervous. But later on, it was both a mixture of nervousness and excitement. And I guess every player is a bit nervous when they start the game or play the first ball of their innings. And that is very natural to every player. That is not something which is bad. That is something it's quite a natural feeling for every player which they go through.
Correct.
But the thing here which I want to tell everyone is that self-awareness is the key here. You should know what you're going through. You should be knowing what your body is going through. Like I have this tendency that if I'm feeling a bit nervous, like more than which I wanted to feel or which I usually go through, then I put on my headphones on and listen to some good music, and it makes me feel calm.
Correct.
And if I'm feeling overexcited, then I do some yoga sessions prior to my race meet, which helps me keep my heart rate low and my I stay focused before the game. So that is something which I do every now and then to control myself. So I guess this is so I guess this what happens to every player. But the thing here is you should know your body, that what are you feeling, and to answer that question is you should know what way you should be treating your body at the same time. So I used to feel very nervous in the very initial years of my swimming, and I don't know, I have this tendency or not, I used to sweat a lot. I don't know if it was even 7 or 8 degrees, I used to sweat a lot, and I don't know, it just happened naturally. But
basically pasine chhoot jana kind of
pasine
thing.
chhoot jate the, and I used to go to the loo now and then, like tension mein.
Oh God.
But I guess over the years I just learned one thing, race में वही होने वाला है which you've been doing in the training. So there's nothing extraordinary happening in the race. Okay, if you have been training very stupidly, you will be acting very stupidly in the race. If you are acting very good in your training sessions, you will be very acting good in your race sessions.
Correct.
It's not something rocket science कि किसी player ने if they have done something remarkable, it is out of the textbook thing. They have been doing in their training since years, and I guess this is what happens.
Correct.
So if you train in the right way, in the right manner, you will be succeeding in your race. So no matter आपके साथ कौन compete कर रहा है, whether it's the world best swimmer or the amateur one, if you're training in the worst way, even the amateur one will be beating, and if you're training the best way, you might give a fight to the world champion also. So you never know. So it's just the right mindset. You focus on yourself and you train in the right way, no matter who else is doing what.
Great. That's another level of maturity you have, I think. I couldn't think of such thing.
No.
With all your answers, you were very prominent about one thing, that was yoga. So, do you do a lot of yoga, and are you really active with yoga?
No, not at all. Okay. Like just quite the basic stuffs. Like I don't really like yoga because of the thing, it is not very dynamic. शांत बैठो एक जगह बैठे रहो. It is just not my thing. I'm a very dynamic kind of person who needs to run, make moves every now and then. So it's not my kind of stuff. But I know what kind of yoga I need to practice to get my game improved. So as I told you earlier, that if I'm very tense before the race, I do some yoga techniques, I do some yoga sessions, and so that's like it's I don't give much focus of it, but yes, it's a part of my game routine.
It helps you when you need to calm down and you need to rest down yourself. Now, knowing about your swimming and your professional achievements, let me ask something about you, like in person. If swimming is not a part of your personality or not in the description, what else is Rutvik like?
No. I don't know, but as I told you earlier, that I don't really like, I'm not a kind of potato couch person who would sit in one bed and have this Netflix on and chill every now and then. So yes, I am kind of person who's very dynamic and go to the move guy. So yes, I tend to find out things, I work on them and explore it, and
Okay. So are you really like a social person, or you like spending time with your family and friends, you chill around, that's your vibe?
Yeah, mostly, but at the same time need my personal space.
Okay.
So I'm a very social guy, but रात को I need some personal space. अभी जब सब जाओ, now I need my room closed and I want to sit idle.
Correct. Yeah. You just need the me time.
Yeah.
So talking a lot about your swimming, let's keep swimming aside and let everybody know that what is Rutvik. If swimming is not a part of the description. What else
Right.
Rutvik is like?
Ah, I don't know. My day consists of a lot of reading and exploring stuff. But I've been exploring a lot of a lot about public speaking nowadays. So I guess if I haven't been a swimmer earlier, I would have pursued public speaking in my initial days and trained a lot myself on it. But
Okay.
yes, quarantine has given me the opportunity to research more about it and explore more. So yes,
Mhm.
if not swimming, I would have been into public speaking and kind of stuff. And yes, you like everyone knows there's business in every Gujarati's blood. So yes, I've been exploring a lot of business opportunities also. So yeah, there's things, two or three things always going by my side.
Okay.
So with swimming or without swimming, there are stuffs which are like public speaking or business opportunities which I'm looking for. So yes, this is what I am about. Apart from swimming, if I wanted to pursue any other career.
Okay. Okay. So basically, a lot of career options have been developed, and
Yeah, but let's see
yeah.
which clicks on. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I went through your media handles and certain accounts you had, like Instagram, and I came across that you're really fashion updated person. So how do you keep a track on your fashion?
Well, you are the first person to say that actually.
Okay, okay. Guys, please look into his account. He's really fashionable.
No, I don't. I just like जो हाथ में आता है पहन लो kind of guy. So
Okay.
I don't know, like yeah, but I do have a lot of fashion sense in my costume pickings. So I got my red costumes and checks costumes available now and then in my wardrobe. But I guess if you talk about the normal clothing sense, I just go along with whatever I'm comfortable.
Okay.
So
Who?
like every now and then I'll be in my shorts. I won't be even wearing my track pants. I'm
Okay.
always in shorts, whether in my college or whether I'm going to for a meetup or just for a casual meeting. I'm always in my shorts.
Nice, nice.
Yeah,
But
so it's
who
like
basically?
jo cheez mein comfortable or you just go with it.
Okay. Who basically shops for you? You yourself shop?
No. My brother or my mom.
Okay, elder one.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, elder one. I'm elder brother.
Okay, that's
You
great.
you
Great.
you yeah, you can say that fashion sense for him. He's a very cool guy.
I'll go through his
Yeah,
account as well
yeah, you should go
then.
through him.
Sure, sure. Actually,
Yeah.
I put this question because I am a fashion designer. So yeah.
Okay, great. So you
So
can make a costume or stuff like that for me, I guess.
sure, sure.
Shall
And
be wearing them.
yeah, surely, surely. So generally, famous people really get a good attention from at least people staying around them, like people
Right.
those who know them. So how do you deal with it? Obviously, you'll be getting a lot of attention from girls too. So how do you handle those kind of attention?
Ah, tough. I won't say attention. I would say I would term it as respect.
Okay.
Like when I started my initial sporting career, people would not really have thought of that 5'5" guy would make such an impact on the swimming thing, or that he can go and just put a big long shot on his medal tally. But I guess that initially happened. A lot of people had changed their perspective regarding me. So yes,
Mm-hmm.
I would not say attention really. I would say respect. I've been fortunate enough to earn that over the years. And I guess attention is something which is, I guess, it's very overrated. You I guess in our generation, and attention is something which is quite, you do something and you get famous for the right thing or the wrong thing. It really doesn't matter. So I guess even in my friends, when I talk about stuff like this, I say that it's not necessary you be famous. You should be
Correct.
respectable at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
We are living in a time where you do a wrong thing or you post a wrong thing and you be famous, but that's not the right way to earn your respect. So
Mm-hmm.
I guess I've bbeen fortunate enough to earn respect and attention at the same time. And they are talking about girls, yeah, वो उस चीज में भी है.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I उसमें भी I've been fortunate enough to seek both respect and attention at the same time.
That's great. Not everybody has that, but it's great to have it.
It's great, yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess over the years, इतना तो बनता है.
Acha, that's
इतना तो
your
बनता है.
reward,
Yeah,
reward.
yeah. No, that is something which I can, कि ये इस चीज पे मेरा क्या है. I worked hard for this.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, swimming over the years, but you're getting the right credits, I think. I would
Right,
really
right.
like to ask that what are your future plans, or how do you see your career moving further in the coming years? Any other goals you have set for yourself or something like that?
Right, right. So as of now, swimming is my priority, and I've been also selected as a probable for the 2020. Like I know it has been postponed now to 2021, and the 2024 Olympics. I've been one of those probables from the Gujarat government. So yes, swimming will be the priority in my next 4 to 5 years. But at the same time, I'll be graduating next year. So I'm planning to pursue higher studies, and at the same time, my dad business also, which I can also go in and try my luck on. So yes, I wouldn't say I have a certain plan, because over the years I've realized one thing, that if you go with a certain plan, you're always going to fail with it. So just go with the flow.
That's a great mantra,
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah,
No, but it doesn't really work out every time.
Yeah. No, but
Yeah.
I think eventually it works. Go with the flow is the best thing.
Yeah. I mean, you should be prepared, like what you are going to do or what you're not going to do. But it's just something like a blueprint. Like अगर ये हुआ तो हुआ, नहीं हुआ तो we have something else to pour upon. So I have that kind of tendency कि अगर ये नहीं हुआ तो ये है, ये नहीं हुआ तो ये है, kind of thing. But I'm not a guy who will stick to plan A for the next 5 years. कि अगर ये नहीं हुआ तो फिर भी I'll try, I'll keep on trying for like till I die. So that is not something I really like to do. So I have no certain plans, but yes, I've got certain areas which I wanted to explore, which I'm certainly interested in. So yes, swimming will be the topmost priority, and I really want to do something for the sporting society here in India. I really want to develop a culture of sports. I really want to push myself in how can I develop grassroots sporting culture in India right now, because I guess over the years we have been trying a lot, but there hasn't been a significant improvement or a significant culture change. So I am trying to research upon it. I'm reading a lot about how we can develop a culture. Like we do definitely have a culture of sporting. Hum sab sham ko, like every now and then we see kids playing in the playground, we see kids playing in the community hall or something like the other thing. But I don't know, there hasn't been a significant change in the amount of percentage of people going from a local playground to the sporting background, to the sporting training academy.
Correct.
Like you see in your society, even any general society, people or children will be playing in their playgrounds. But from there to any sporting academy, it takes a lot of years, or even some children don't pursue it. So there are several reasons about it. So I just want to make sure that over the years I'll change that amount of percentage that people go from their playground to their sporting academies. I want people to pursue sports professionally as their career, not something which is a side time or a part time thing for them.
Yeah. Basically,
so that is which I.
Yeah. It's lack of awareness, I think. Not everybody even knows that sports can be such a big career opportunity or can get into. So it's a great, it will be a great move if you do it one day and make those significant changes. Yeah.
On it. Let's say after 10 years, we'll be doing another interview and I'll be giving you a big yes on this.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Lastly, I would like to ask you that, do you feel there is an inadequacy of right platforms or right kind of promotion towards these sports other than cricket? I'm a great fan of cricket, but I really believe that cricket is highly promoted, and other sports are little lessly promoted. So do you feel that inadequacy during the years you were pursuing the sports career?
See, like everyone, it's quite of a fact that apart from cricket, not every sport has been a lot of in the public eye. But I guess it highly depends upon the, I would not say government or even the federations, but I guess it depends upon how you promote it. Like if you, and I guess the other perspective of this is, I will say in put away, I'll put this in such a way that every sports needs a breakthrough.
Yeah.
Like if you see cricket, prior to the 83 World Cup, it wasn't such a big hit.
Correct.
But that one big move just made the country, like seek upon what is cricket, what is it all about, who's Kapil Dev and who's Sunil Gavaskar, what did they do in the final match, who scored what. So that breakthrough was initially important for cricket to be such a big thing. Same as in, let's talk about shooting, the Abhinav Bindra medal.
Correct.
Like nobody knew shooting prior to that, right? Even I didn't know personally. Like in such a big aspect that there's usme 10 meter bhi hota hai, there are this guns, then there's this federation thing, then there's this they wore this costumes.
Yeah.
So the Abhinav Bindra medal thing changed the legacy of shooting. People were more aware about it. People started to pursue shooting after that. No, there is this sport which people can pursue for not just professionally, but they can still give a try on it. A try on it. So I guess वो swimming में अभी होना बाकी है. Like we need a big breakthrough like from now on. This say people will come to know that yes, there's this sport like swimming, which can be explored, which can be pursued professionally. And yes, that is one part of it. And I guess talking about cricket, as you have mentioned, I guess cricket is played in around 12, 13 countries, if I am not mistaken.
Correct.
I guess it's played on 12, let's say 15 countries
15,
professionally. Yeah. 15 countries. But if you see the overall revenue generation from the BCCI, that's something compared to all other sports, it's something even 10 times larger than it.
Correct.
So I guess it's something how you promote your sport. It's how something you have a blueprint regarding your sport, or have a blueprint regarding your players, or how you promote them, how you see them in the next 10 years. And yes, I guess that's what it is all about, how you market it. I would not say market like it. Market has been getting market has been put in the wrong term nowadays, but I would say how you put your sport in such a way that people get to know about it.
Yeah.
So I guess these two things will be in the, like these two things are the major reasons why swimming hasn't been part of the big breakthrough thing. Like it hasn't gotten any attention over the years. It is getting, I guess, from the last 6 to 7 years, it has been getting a lot of attention. After the Khelo India thing, which the government has put into the larger picture, I guess there are a lot of players coming out from the grassroots level. There are a lot of players who are trying to push themselves from the state to national to international level platforms. The government is helping them at the same time. There are several reforms being made by the sporting authorities and by the sports government. And yes, and frankly speaking, it takes time. It is not a overnight thing where you put a prize money, or you put a reform, or you put a clause or a law cases, people will be getting, like the sports person will be promoted, or like something. It takes time, it takes years, and still it is not yet guaranteed that the player or the sport shall get promoted. So I guess this is the reason why swimming or some other sports aren't like they haven't been in the public eye. But I guess from now on, I guess the next 5 to 6 years will still play a major role in how other sports can be in the same league.
Yeah. So all the best. You're going to do swimming, and you're going to be the breakthrough probably for India at least. So all the best for that.
So much.
Yeah.
Thank you. You.
Do you want to add anything to this? Because now we'll be precisely moving to the rapid fire round. So you want to talk about anything else, so we can put that right now.
You think so? You want to add something?
So the only thing we can, like, your message to the younger generation, that how to pursue if they want to pursue
वैसे भी कोई
swimming.
मानने वाला नहीं है, रहने दो. जो करना होगा वो लोग वही करेंगे.
So okay, so then we'll move to the rapid fire round.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we are in conversation with Rutvik Bhatt, and the handsome swimmer, as everybody say. So I thought we'll make it a little more interesting by adding a rapid fire round. So yeah,
right.
Brace yourself, Rutvik. Your
Fingers
best.
Crossed.
Yeah. Your best.
Right.
Your
Achha,
best.
am I going to get a hamper for this?
Yeah, definitely a hamper.
Okay.
I'll be sending you post the lockdown is over.
Post the lockdown. Okay. Okay. Done. I shall be doing my best then.
Yeah, sure. Your best friend.
My pet dog, Rio.
Okay. Most comfortable when?
Alone in my room.
Okay. Most forgetful about?
Myself.
Okay. Fitness mantra?
Fitness. Eat healthy. Get some sunlight every day, and be positive.
Okay. If not swimming, what is the alternate career you would have chose for yourself?
If in sports, I would have pursued boxing, but apart from it, I wanted to get a business thing. I always wanted a business opportunity to click upon.
Okay. Fashion mantra or any specific fashion you like the most?
No, just be comfortable. Like wear whatever you like it. Be comfortable and jo haath mein pehno.
Okay.
That's my fashion mantra.
Can you sing a nursery rhyme or an advertised jingle, anything like that?
I don't know. I haven't heard the last.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
How I wonder what you are up. वही है ना.
Okay.
Up above the world, so high like a diamond in the sky, right?
Oh yeah, a good memory,
okay. Yeah. I know.
Funniest nickname you ever heard?
Myself? मेरे लिए?
हाँ.
For me?
Yes.
I don't know. People when I don't know. People used to call me Lal.
Lal?
Yeah, because I used to wear a red cap, red costume, and red shoes every time.
Oh my god, fashion disaster.
And I know. And you won't believe it. Whenever I go for a competition, I have something or the other thing in a red in my bag. Like I either have a red bag, red shoe, red goggle, red hat, red cloth, red sock. Everything is red.
Oh damn!
Either my glasses.
You have a great relation with red, basically.
I know. So red is my lucky color. I never forget to get it with me.
Then why did you wear it today?
It's in my sock, so I'm wearing it.
Okay.
Yeah. I never forget to wear it.
Okay. So the next is what do we find in your pocket always?
Nothing. Either my cell phone. Yeah.
Okay. Repeat this for 5 times. It's a tongue twister. Red lorry, yellow lorry.
Achha. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry.
Bang on. Okay. Most funny pickup line, if ever had?
I used a lot of ones but recently I came across a girl in Delhi and she knew I was a Gujarati. So she just came on my table, like we were out on a lunch with my group, and she just came to the table and she told, "Can I be jalebi to your fafdas?"
Oh my god.
This is so it was nice icebreaker, but उसके बाद क्या होगा I won't tell you.
अच्छा. Later
on. ये देखेंगे मम्मी पापा ये सब.
हाँ नहीं हम recording बंद करके.
Okay, so that was one of those lines which I really liked in the recent times.
Okay.
बाकी I've been losing a lot.
अच्छा, that's great. A wake up early person or a sleep late person?
Wake up early.
Last phone call you made or received?
My teacher. Attend the class, she was yelling.
Okay. Okay, now choices quickly. Pizza or a pasta?
Pizza.
Black or white?
White.
Instagram or Snapchat?
Snapchat. No traces found.
Acha. Yoga or gym?
Gym, anytime.
Cooking or eating?
Eating.
Oh. Weekdays or weekends?
Weekdays.
Ahmedabad or Delhi?
Delhi anytime.
Acha. Mirzapur or Game of Thrones?
कालीन भैया को धोखा नहीं दे सकते. मिर्जापुर.
अच्छा. Coaching or playing?
Playing. Coaching को सुनेगा नहीं मेरी. So I'll choose playing.
अच्छा. Gujarati or Hindi?
Hindi.
Now tell me your favorites. Huh? Favorite movie?
I don't know, but recently I liked this movie a lot, Scarface.
Okay.
By Al Pacino, so it was good.
Yeah. Favorite series, web series?
Money Heist.
Favorite dish?
Puran Puri.
Arey wah. Favorite sports brand?
I don't know. I'm not a brand freak kind of guy, but I do like Under Armour.
Okay, good choice. Yeah. Favorite hangout place?
Room, my home.
Acha, you are a home person.
A home person.
Okay. Favorite subject in your school times?
None.
None.
None. निकालो मेरे को यहाँ गलत जगह आ गया हूँ.
Favorite drink?
Drink. Protein shake.
Was not expecting this. Crush.
अच्छा.
It can be Bollywood, Hollywood or real if you want to announce.
नहीं real तो कोई नहीं है फिलहाल. फिलहाल कोई नहीं है. Bollywood. I would say like some of my friends recommended this. If I go along with Alia Bhatt, she does not need to change her surname. So I'll go with Alia Bhatt.
Okay, that was a nice answer, by the way. So that's the end of the rapid fire.
Yes.
Yeah, and you did really well.
Okay. Can I get my number too?
Yeah. Soon, post the lockdown.
Done.
Yeah. So I just wanted to ask one thing. What are you pursuing in Delhi? What studies are you doing?
Okay, so I'm into my second year of graduation right now, and I'm pursuing BA program. Mm-hmm. So BA program is not something which is the typical BA arts thing. Mm-hmm. It is a program thing where you get to choose subjects and you get a, I wouldn't say combo, but you get your core subjects and your minor subjects, and then you form a group of it and you pursue that. So I have my commerce and physical education as my majors. So yes, that's what I've been pursuing now. And yes, last year to go now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. So is there anything you want to tell or say or anything? So because that will be the end of interview, I think.
Okay. Nothing much. If you're really planning to pursue professional sports as your career, just go with it and do not think twice about what are you going to get it from it, because it is something which will really change your life in terms of the way you live, the way you think, the way other people think of you, because it won't just teach you about teamwork and how to be focused. It teaches you, it cultivates you in a very richful way. I would say it cultivates a person in a very rich way. And I guess it just doesn't help a player in their professional life also, but in the personal life also. I would say that they are much quite like I see my colleagues and my friends who struggle with their both professional and personal life now and then, but I at the same time see sports persons who quite seem, they're quite habituated with it. They are quite natural with the challenges with the world throw on them. So they are quite okay with it, with whichever things comes on them. So yes, sports just not teaches you how to win or how to be healthy. It teaches you many other things. So I would just request to all to pursue sports, and I would request parents also, if they can send their child to the sporting academies and make sure they learn one skill in the entire life to make sure they wanted to ever pursue what they ever wanted to crave upon. And yeah, just practice hard, be focused, and ignore the naysayers.
Yeah. That's a great message, and that's the end of our interview round. And all the
Thank you so
best
much.
for your future goals or whatever you pursue. Do the best,